They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Overton. Pocket breaking down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Joyner. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go with a direct snap. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Connors. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air, it's Connors. Unloads to the right. That's reeled in. It's golden. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He turns it loose to the left. He's got it inside the 30. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Finding an escape route. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Joyner. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that front.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up 14 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. To the air, it's Connors. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. quarterback ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Got his man down the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. If things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
The Cardinals in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Connors.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here...
Turning it on! He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Back to pass, it's Overton. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Cardinals want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Connors. Shoots it to the left. He's got it on the run. And he'll hone it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's complete. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's West. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Overton. Dances away to buy time. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some space. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Powers forward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Joyner. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 28 over Colorado. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Connors. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Joyner. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They go to the ground. There he goes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get it?
Ernie on the Jets. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Scanning the field, it's Connors. Extending the play. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. The offense changing the play. Leaves it with the running back. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Overton. Fires into traffic, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On the run, deep down the right side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Skinner. Touchdown, Louisville! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Dropping back, it's Overton. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Joyner. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Overton. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gentry. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Connors. He lets one fly deep. Snatches it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Tatum. At the 40, there he goes. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Zings it complete to the right. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when we know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the move and looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
And back to the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Brown. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To throw, it's Connors. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Gentry. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big leads, and you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Joyner. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back, you want to play coverage, you want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the 4th quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Makes the grab. It's Golden. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it
turning it on. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back to throw. It's Overton. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw again. Finds a tight end. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just one over Texas A&M. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Brown. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Wants to throw. It's Connors. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
At the 26-yard line, it's 3rd down.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.